Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome to the Stanley Parable with me, Lathrix. So this is a game which has been recommended to me time and time again ever since its release, and honestly, it's one of those weird games in which I've never really looked into, even though I've been told it is absolutely fantastic. I've been told it gets into your head in all the weird ways, and honestly, it's a bit of an experience. I've just never really seen much interest in it, at least from my perspective. But now, after being reminded of it once again, oh so long after its release, I think it's about time I finally have a look at just what this game is. Now, I have managed to accidentally, honestly, avoid watching this ever on any other channel. I guess that's one of the weird things of being a YouTuber. You tend not to have time to watch YouTube. So, you are playing the Stanley Parable. And look, it's my frames per second on Fraps. I really hope that's actually accurate. Begin the game. I will not skip.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Those misleading graphics, though. So from what I've actually been told, you essentially... the main point of the game is to make decisions. You're going to make decisions throughout your bit of life as Stanley, and so we'll make the best decisions we can. So can we actually interact with things? I was really hoping we could type on the keyboard. Come on, let me press enter. Fine. Okay, we have a pencil sharpener. We have very finely sharpened pencils. Well done, Stanley. We have things I can't quite read. Oop. I can't jump, but I can duck. Can I hide underneath? Oh, I can't hide nothing underneath there. Something undays. I'm assuming Mondays? Maybe we're the best Mondays. Oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Oh, here it comes.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? Did I just manage to reset the game by doing that? I feel rather clever for doing that. Okay, so I honestly thought that was one of the ways to continue. Let's close the door behind us. We're not savages. I said we're not there we are. You're locked. So it is indeed E to interact.
All of his co-workers
Oh,
were
okay,
gone.
good, you're still here.
What
Hello,
did
sir.
it mean?
Oh,
Stanley
I like
decided to go to the
Mondays. Is it?
meeting room.
Oh, I hate
Perhaps he
Mondays. That
simply
makes
missed the
more
memo.
sense. I like Mondays. To be
No
honest,
matter how hard Stanley
you're self-employed.
looked, he
Days don't
couldn't
really
find
matter
a
too much
trace of
anymore.
his co-workers.
Who farted? Probably that plant, honestly. It looks of the devious sort. Oh, hello, you're on. What are you on to? I see a oh no! Didn't mean to turn you off, I'm so sorry! Oh, I could have turned off some valuable data.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make
Oh.
a single difference. Nor did it advance the story. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
There's an achievement?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
4,
No.
5,
No. I can't
6,
just give these merits
7,
away for such little
8.
effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I think I'm on about 13 now. 14, 15. I think I lost count completely.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes.
So I guess I
Yes,
could have just left this room entirely, couldn't I? Also, talking over him is probably a very bad idea. And yes, we are going to be clicking these 50 times, and you're going to be with me during these 50 clicks, not able to hear my clicks because of me speaking.
I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
No. This is my door. Fine, 417? I'll try to remember that. I will try to remember that. I'll probably forget and you'll scream at me. 417, 20 click. Ah. Appreciate art. Oh, we're getting close to 417. Was I just in? No. Wasn't in there. Is this a two-way mirror? I don't know. I just pressed something and heard a beeping noise. I didn't know cups can make beeping noises. What a world we live in. Nope. Ooh. I do feel rather lonely. I'll be honest, one place I worked looked identical to this. Really open plan, really boring, and then a two-way mirror because we worked in a laboratory and we did actually have to look what was going in there. Going on in there, rather. Aha! That's a username. Oh, I should be reading these things! Oh, for Pete's sake. Ah! You! 20! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Ay, ay, ay. Isn't that back where I just came from? Are we going to loop? Wait, no. No. Aha!
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I feel like I shouldn't be doing this. Did I say 415? Oh no, I wasn't paying attention at all. 415. I think it was 415. You. Talk to me, man.
Now, back to door number 437.
This is more exercise than I've ever done in my life. Far too much running.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Oh, you.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
This is really showing how bad my short-term memory is. As soon as I start looking around again, I forget what number he said.
Now go climb on employee 419's desk.
But I can't jump. I bet I can jump. I'm pressing the wrong button. How do jump? Well, I couldn't figure out how to jump, so there.
Yes, this is great.
Oh, I
You're
just
putting it
walked
all
here.
on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
You have far too much pep, sir. It's literally 4 AM at the moment when I'm playing this. I do not have the energy to keep up with your energy.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
I'm
Just
very
think,
proud,
only
too.
a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
That was amazing. And sadly, no Steam achievement. I literally thought we may have stumbled upon a Steam achievement then. Now I feel really not very special. So occasionally you can climb on things if they're just in the right kind of size. I can only press E, nothing else works. Oh, can I not give you any more input? Like, positive input, negative input, just general advice? People, stop hating on Mondays. You know, it just dawned on me, I've never worked a job that actually started on Monday. I worked in a lab that started on Wednesdays, and I
When
worked
Stanley came to a set
as a
of
mechanic,
2 open
which was
doors,
random
he entered
days.
the door on his left. This was not the
fool!
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How about if we go back now? Will we mention that? I want to see how intricate this guy is. Plus, I do like listening to him. Oh, he locked the door behind me. That's very rude. There's me thinking he was a dapper and very polite gentleman. Evidently not. Not a sir in the slightest. Can I climb on this? No. That's going to be the question now for every stack of boxes. Can I climb on this? Can I close this door?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Ooh, no contest.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Number one,
Stanley
Dad.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Speaking of drinking, can I get a drink? I am very upset that doesn't work.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Hey now, I'll tell you what, this beautiful painting here of what is clearly a puppy
At this point,
fills me with...
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
was going to say
and reflected
determination, it'd be very
poorly on his
cliché.
overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Sorry, Stanley. I like you. Admittedly, my personality is also as boring as cardboard,
Stanley
so
sat
maybe
around
we
waiting
can be
for
friends
more
together.
dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
But here's the question. Will he speak again? I'm going to try and get as much speaking out of this fellow as possible. He put a lot of effort into voice acting this game, far better than the scope of what I could do, and now, therefore, we deserve to listen to everything he says. Or something like that. But it seems like there should be something written on there. Because it's paper. You tend to write things on paper. And on plans. Maybe that's just me.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room,
I'll
and
go
took
with
the
the amazing
first
room.
open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door on his left. Oh, come on, one of the doors on the right. Whoa, that was trippy. I thought that was moving then. That was very creepy. I'll be honest, that looks far more interesting than... Ooh, actually, no, it doesn't. Oh. Ooh, but there's... But there's another... Oh, what's this? Oh, I don't know which way to go. We could just continue to be rebellious. I know there's multiple endings to this, so sure.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. Okay, I'll sit. Is Stanley very small? Or is this a very big desk? Because seriously, if this is my head height, we're like... all just above the edge here? Stanley, you are a very small fella. Close. Okay, fine, and don't. Getting some serious Portal 2 vibes right now for some reason. I wonder if we'll ever actually find an open door. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion, will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, death, and $5,000. Just like the fact that suicide is illegal in certain countries. That always amuses. Ooh, that has a light. Oh, but yeah, look down. Okay, guys. Oh. Okay. Thus far, jumping off things, or well, not jumping off things. So far, mistreating. No, that's the wrong word as well. So far, going against what we've been told. That's the better word or phrase. Has kind of gave us rewards. It's gave us more dialogue, it's gave us new areas and such. And so far, my theory is rebellion is a good thing. However, Stanley is human. Humans don't like falling from great heights. But I really want to go to that van over there. Okay, it's just not.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Let's
I
go
realize
down.
that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all the... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Wait.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Something's just dawned on me, and it's quite important. It's very important something. He is actively now addressing Stanley, rather than being a narrator for you. He is talking to the character, and thus the character can hear this dapper gentleman in his head. Stanley is very disturbed beyond what I already thought. Oh. I still can't jump. For some reason I feel like not being able to jump is very restrictive. Paint. I feel like that should be on some form of really motivational poster. Okay, that didn't close, because we can't go anywhere, I suppose. 2B1. No. To be or not to be? That is the B3. More paint, more boxes. More doors closing behind me, giving me a bit of a startle.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I think I'm for the white door. Oh, fine. Well, may as well.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley went through the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door. Thank you,
All
Stanley.
right, fine, go ahead,
I'm the
Stanley.
better of the two voices in
You
your
want
head.
to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Why do I feel like it's going to be bad? Oh.
You see? There's nothing here. I
that
haven't
down
even
there?
finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing
Jumping.
so far.
I would have liked
Tell you what.
jumping.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Ah.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No! No! You cheater!
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I feel that more choices did... it widened our horizons and allowed for a brighter future in the Stanley Parable.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something.
Can I leave
Where
now?
do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling of your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except
That's
that
weird.
I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley.
I don't even have one of
even
those.
try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable World Leaderboards. Are these real? They can't be real. No, okay, they're not real. Let's go with this one.
Now, would you
Aye.
say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working
Just ignore
on.
that,
And
then.
now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Don't have much choice, do I?
In
Oh
this
dear
game,
God, that scared the
player
crap out of
crawls
me.
Left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear
that scared
once
me
you've been
so much,
playing
I
it
saw
for
the
about
face.
4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh God, no burn! Oh, that noise! Those who know me know I hate children. Not quite enough to burn them, of
Heartless
course, but...
bastard. Did you do it because
You
you hate
heartless
babies or
bastard.
purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter,
That
well, I
plant?
don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh,
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh,
You're
hey,
welcome.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
I still can't
A game
jump.
I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you.
Steve
From
Stealth.
now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh. I heard things, okay.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
I feel like this might be a terrible idea. Just putting it out there. I can't.
Isn't it
Okay.
grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
I always wanted to play Minecraft, but with no jumping, or music, or oh, music! The Minecraft music literally just started playing very quietly. I am a psychic. Oh wait. Oh no, I can't get back up. I wanted to see if it would make the Minecraft hurt noise when you fall down too far, the
It
crunch.
looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. Can I harvest the mushroom? Nope. No
Oh,
mushrooms for
no,
Stanley.
No. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant.
Oh dear.
This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Oh,
Even the
spider.
diamonds couldn't save this one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, new game.
I had spiders and zombies then. Portal!
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You
Yes!
trapped in a
He's
glass
still
box
picking
with
it
no
up.
way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
You might have wanted to use the... Okay, go away. Music too loud. Make ears hurt. Bad. Who needs to play Portal when you can play Stanley Portal?
It's a puzzle.
Oh.
Critical thinking, Stanley. Your
Let go.
forte.
Thank you.
Genius.
Thank you.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more.
Oh, that's
of these
weird,
games.
seeing that move,
And I
if I'm
highly
being
doubt
honest.
you're any wiser for the experience.
Oh! I meant to do that. I picture Stanley. Okay. Gonna fall off. I'm guessing that was the intention. I'll see something. I can see. Ow. We're back in the original place, but more dark and scary. Okay, now we're in a horror. Okay, I do not like this whatsoever. Maybe because I'm playing in a dark room at 4 AM. Oh, at 5 AM. I don't need to watch the time. I feel like this is referencing something and I'm not getting the game reference. Hello? Hello? Mr. Narrator Man? That's the editing software. Okay. I clicked it. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting the reference here. Either way, scary as anything, please let me go. Oh!
I wonder what he found.
Oh, hello.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
But I like chaos. Oh, I literally have to restart the game, don't I? Oh no, I did not restart the game. You restarted the game. Oh, narrator, you naughty devil. Is this just the same again?
All of his co-workers were
It is!
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, well, for now I am actually all out of time for today's recording. It's far too late, and hopefully next time we'll see what happens if we're a bit more obedient. Let's be obedient to the dapper voice in our head. That sounds like some really weird advice given by a very bad psychiatrist. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the episode, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that the Stanley Parable is something you want to see more of in the future. Particularly if I can actually pronounce it correctly. Parable. Parabel. Parable. Parabil. Parable.